Hello students, today we will study about the next topic of solution chapter. Okay, in last class we will study about the examples of colligative properties. Now we will study about the osmosis. Okay, osmosis. So first we know what is the definition of osmosis. Okay, so the definition is the spontaneous flow of solvent molecule from the region of lower concentration to region of higher concentration through semi-permeable membranes. So this is the definition of osmosis. Okay, and you remind that semi-permeable membranes because in diffusion and osmosis there are one major difference is semi-permeable membranes, because osmosis have a semi-permeable membranes but diffusion not have a semi-permeable membranes. Okay, so this is the definition of osmosis. And how many types of osmosis? So there are three types of osmosis. There are three types of osmosis. First is exoosmosis. Second, endoosmosis. And third one is reverse osmosis. Okay, so what is the meaning of exoosmosis? So the exoosmosis means the outward flow of water from the cell containing solution through semi-permeable membranes. It is called exoosmosis. Okay, and what is the meaning of endoosmosis? So the inward flow of water in the cell containing solution through semi-permeable membranes. Okay, so this is the definition of endoosmosis. And what is the meaning of reverse osmosis? So the reverse osmosis means when the osmotic pressure of solution are applied more than osmotic pressure of solvent, then the solvent of solution are flowing pure solvent through semi-permeable. So this is the definition of reverse osmosis. Okay, but is not much important. Okay, exoosmosis and endoosmosis are important one. Okay, and what is the example of this both? What is the example of exoosmosis and what is the example of endoosmosis? So example of exoosmosis is egg in NaCl. Okay, when you putting the egg in NaCl solution, okay, so they are working like exoosmosis. Okay, and what is the example of endoosmosis is egg in water. Okay, when you put it the egg in water solution, normal water solution, okay, then they are behaving like a endoosmosis. So this is the types of osmosis. Okay, the next, there are three more topics are present in osmosis, and the topic is isotonic, hypertonic, and hypotonic. Okay, so what is the meaning of isotonic? Okay, the osmotic pressure of solution is same as other solution. It is called isotonic. Okay, the osmotic pressure of solution is same as the other solution. Is it called isotonic? And what is the meaning of hypertonic? The osmotic pressure of solution is more than other solution. This is the definition of hypertonic. And what is the definition of hypotonic? Okay, so the definition of hypertonic is the osmotic pressure of solution is less than other solution. It is called hypotonic. So this is the other three topics in the solution chapter. Okay. Now the question is this: what is the role of osmosis? Okay. We can say that what is the importance of osmosis. So there are so many importance of osmosis. Okay, first important is biological importance. Okay, in blood corpus they are also uses. Second is prevention of jam and jelly. They are also used for the prevention of jam and jelly. Third one is important for the transportation of water in plants. So this is the importance of osmosis. Okay, so this is the complete study about the osmosis. Okay, but one more topic are left is semi-permeable membranes. In the osmosis we study about that the semi-permeable membranes are responsible, okay, for the flow of spontaneous flow of solution. But what is semi-permeable membranes? So semi-permeable membranes, SPM. First, what is the definition of semi-permeable membranes? So the semi-permeable membranes are only allowed to solvent molecule, not allowed to solid particle. Okay, this is the semi-permeable membranes. And second is the semi-permeable membranes have small holes or pores. So this is the definition of semi-permeable membranes. Okay, what is semi-permeable membranes? So they are only allow the solvent, not solid particles. Okay, because they have very small pores. Then, how many types of semi-permeable membranes? So there are two types. First is natural, and second is artificial. So what is the meaning of natural semi-permeable membranes? It means we found that from the animals and plants. Okay. Natural semi-permeable membranes are found from the skin of animal and plants. And artificial, so artificial means they are made by the human being. Okay, made by human, so it is called artificial. And what is the example of artificial semi-permeable membranes? So the example of artificial semi-permeable membranes is copper, ferrocyanide. I will write the formula also. So, this is the example of artificial semi-permeable membranes. Okay, so the topic of osmosis are finished. Okay, then the next topic of solution is osmotic pressure. What is osmotic pressure and what is the measurement of osmotic pressure? So about the osmotic